And we're back out here in the ocean. We have more nets going in. Setting out another 3 chains, about 80 nets in total, because we pulled up the fishing nets at least temporarily here. Next time it's going to be even more monkfish nets. Quite excited to see if we're going to catch some fish over here as well. It's a little bit far from the other ones. So you only have anchors, or what we should say, drags on one of the ends here.
Yes, but I'm animal rope at home.
And we are ready to pull up the first net there out of 4. Like I said, next time it's going to be 7. So how many fish do you think?
This one, 13.
13, okay. Yeah, this one was a good one last time, like 20 or something. I think we can do 15. We have quite a lot of waves here, and just been informed that we're actually going to be getting more waves as the day progresses. So thankfully there are only 4 nets today. I'm just glad my seasickness is done. It's getting shiny. And we're off, and right away, as you can see here, there is monkfish on the way. So it's looking like it's going to be a good day.
Big one.
Big and nice monkfish here.
Yeah,
that's what we like, early in the morning. It's a good omen for the rest of the day.
A really big one.
I think give him a couple of extra knocks just to be on the safe side.
Another one, small one.
Yet another one,
but
a little bit smaller. Let's see if we can get him on board safely.
Is it turned on the net?
Yeah, a little bit. Should I fix it perhaps? This is how I almost broke my arm. Lots of waves, I'm trying to push it up.
Really big one.
He's not bled, by the way.
Oh, good stuff.
And we have number 3 already. It's making a huge mess of the net there. See how badly he's spun it up. Okay, I think we got it.
Må ikke dra andre veien, så må jeg stille nå.
Ja.
Opp alt dette.
You see, it becomes a big problem over here as well, because this needs to be straightened out. Oh yeah, we were just talking if we should take down like the sail, mesan. You like to use it when it's wind to direct the boat, right?
Yes.
Straighten it up.
Straight it up, yes.
You're saying maybe we need to take it down?
I don't know what it's difficult with the current then.
Yeah.
I mean,
you just have to see a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll keep you updated on that situation then. You can see it's quite, it's rolling a lot. And we have another one, but this one seems to have been eaten a little bit by lice. There is a lot more lice at this spot than the other ones. Yeah, so that previous one is not good enough for reselling, but it's probably like Fisherman's quality. And that is still struggling with that stuff that spun up earlier. So how we do it is stick it through here, and then you can see the gills. Take at least 2 of them, and then they bleed out. Much higher quality meat. And we caught ourselves a nice cod here. Nice and living.
Yeah, man.
And we're also getting something else, it seems. A monkfish here, slowly making its way up to us. I had a bit of a stop here for a while, but it seems like it might be picking up again. Oi, oi, oi.
Oh, fine bra klabbar då.
Really nice. Number 6, or 5 that we can use anyway. Getting lots of troll crabs and stones, so keeping busy here. You can see here. And that has spotted a little one coming up here as well. I think that must be the dinner of the previous fish. Still counts. Big, big, big.
Oh. Vänta. Hang on, I'm sure. Det hjelper meg å ta opp med den der din da.
Ja.
Og så lette han gå inn samtidig, så ikke vi kommer bakpå.
Big guy.
Yes.
Some action.
Yeah. Really big guys.
Yeah. Really nice and living too.
Yeah.
It's a bit scary taking this one because it's so close to the net, so it can snag onto the net, and then big issue. Oh, that's fun.
I'm too old for this shit.
Oi.
Oi.
Yeah, Dad just turned 60, by the way, this year. Technically a pensioner now.
Yes.
Fishing pension.
Fancy fishing pension, yes.
It's awesome.
Ja, till mig.
Looks a little bit smaller though.
Normal one.
Yeah. Another monkfish along with its dinner.
And steinbit. And I eaten.
It's what's it called in English? Stone bite in Norwegian. It's a good job eating one of those.
Ja.
And a big nice monkfish is coming up here amongst all the waves. A nice sunshine. Gotta make sure that we protect its tail here so it doesn't get squeezed down by the rope as it's coming up on a roll here. Yeah, it's a big nice monkfish, but as you can see the waves are picking up, so we'll definitely have to work for it here today. And here Dad is saying that we need to make sure that we haul at the correct speed so that we can control the boat properly. Waves are picking up here quite badly, so getting a little bit stressed.
It's a little bit tiring with these. See the hole bigger than the boat. Yeah, nice one. So this is quite a long chain, as you can see. It's 45, so about a third left. If we keep this up, we'll get my 15. No more monkfish, but lots of troll crabs. These are like the Norwegian version of the king crab. Like they're actually normal here. The regular king crabs you only catch up far north, like next to Russia. But they're not really good for the environment. I suppose they eat everything. They're actually kind of a pest. But there are still quotas on them, which is kind of funny. So they clearly want to keep them. And we have another monkfish coming here in the depths of the sea. A little one. You're saying that it's a little one that caused the trouble with the nets, right?
Yeah.
So you can see it's a lot of work. Well, I guess that makes for 11 in total.
Yeah. Maybe taking it up. Maybe come back more.
And that one is up. I guess not the best results. 13? Was that your guess?
Yeah.
And we caught 11 or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh well. Hopefully the next one will be better.
Yes.
Well, I guess we're going to put this back out and then we'll head over to the next net. And we're back for number 2.
Yeah, with all the movement, you can see it's quite a workout pulling up some of these nets there.
Alright, and we're off and we got the monkfish here right away. Waves keep picking up, so that's not so fun. Besides that, it looks like there is some fish here at least.
So for this section of the video, I'm actually going to do a little bit of a voiceover for you because, to be honest, we got really stressed out because the waves got so big, so we started just communicating in Norwegian. But I kept filming, so what happened here is that we started out by catching this huge halibut. Of course, right as we did, a little piece of carapace or maybe a tooth or something snagged onto the net inside a roll. So problem solving there amongst all those huge waves with a big halibut coming up as well. So thankfully we got it on board nice and safely here.
How many kilos do you think this one is?
20.
And here you can see the boat on its side a little bit, along with that beautiful halibut that we caught. So we kept pulling in here, as you can see. Here's another monkfish, along with its marinated dinner. Dad suggested that it was pre-marinated, so we could take it home and cook it right away. Just joking there. Yeah, you can see we caught a lot of nice monkfish here. But the problem was, again, the waves so big. But we kept plugging along. We were also talking a little bit about the halibuts there. So halibuts are pretty protected there in Norway. We're only allowed to take 0.5% or 1% bycatch. So yeah, we were a little bit upset about catching so much halibut. But it's good. We were able to sell them anyway, because we caught a lot of sight later on that week.
And we have another one. It's not looking that much today, but at least we got one, and he's so kind to share his dinner with us as well. So. And another one down here in the depths. What has he eaten? Okay.
I think it's a ling.
It's impressive that you're able to see what it is.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not sure what is this. Nice fish.
Yeah, another one. It was hard to hit him from this.
Yeah.
Oh, it seems like the wind is picking up.
Yeah, I think so.
Very nice. By the way, if you like this video, could you give it a thumbs up? Because it was a lot of effort to record this, to put it lightly. Another halibut.
Yes, you saw right. 3 halibuts in one single day.
See if I can get it out.
Oh, nice flat fish.
Yeah.
Really fat and nice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I gotta take the cheeks off this.
Yeah.
It's delicious. Pretty cool. Had one of you guys actually make a video of one of the recipes that I made. So that was really awesome. Something more in the deep.
Yeah.
Looks like a big monkfish. Yeah. Big fat tail. Oj.
A big one.
Ja.
Kjedelig å dra sånn på sio. Du får jo kjøre den så jævla på sio.
Ja. Did you know that the name Mjølner, it means pulverizer. It's like mjöl på måte 2.
Å ja.
Norse fact of the day. And another one. We're getting the waves in from the side.
Ja.
So this is it. This is the part of the video I was dreading. When the waves had picked up really, really badly.
And here we have number I've lost count. Do you know how many we've caught?
11.
And 2 halibut.
Yeah.
That's good. One that's fisherman quality and one that's regular people quality.
We were pulling in a net and we were quite a bit into it as well. As you can see, it was really good fishing throughout the entire net, but we got really, really stressed here, mostly because we were unable to pull the net in the ideal way. So ideally you want to pull the net with the bow up against the waves, but because of all the elements and the way the net was positioned in the sea, we got the waves in on the side of the boat instead of up against the bow. So it was a constant battle trying to balance out the boat. My father here was constantly having to turn the boat, just trying to make it through this net. So most of the talking going on was in Norwegian. Just know that it was a really good net, but it was also probably the most stressful moment of the entire year right here, as you can see now. And to my grandfather, who didn't think the waves were big enough in the previous videos, I hope you're happy with the wave size in this one.
And we caught another monkfish here.
Thankfully, we're starting to approach the end of the net here, so...
Yeah, nice one. It's a little bit stressful out there, as you can imagine. A little bit too windy. Looks like it's picking back up again.
Ja, det kommer läggas upp mot vinden.
Yeah, a lot more comfortable now that we have the waves coming in from the back instead of getting them in on the side. And we got another little one here towards the end of the net. But to be honest now, I'm mostly excited about finishing this net. A little bit more action than we wanted. Oi, oi, oi. Really nice one. Oh, and it's over. Thank God. I think that's about as stressed as I have been all year.
Yeah.
Yep, I think Pastor put that quite well, but as editing tour here as well, I have to agree. Thank God that is over. That was not fun rewatching and re-editing. I can feel the stress even now.
All right, so that's it for number 2. How many fish about?
14, 15.
Yeah, and 2 really nice usable halibuts,
Yeah.
and one that we'll probably take home and eat ourselves. Besides that, we have 2 more chains left, but they're a little bit shorter. Gonna give one of them an attempt, right?
Yeah.
And see if we can get the right position. Then we're back for what may be the last one, it kind of depends. Hopefully we're gonna catch some more fish here. Is it better?
Ja.
Very nice. Oh yeah, by the way, you know, I have dad vision again, so hopefully you enjoy that. It's a little bit more interesting than watching me probably. I just informed dad that the position of the camera is nice, because you can see his steering stuff. So now he's cleaning up a little for you guys, I think.
And as you can see here, the spirits are already a lot higher than they were on the previous nets. So let's hope we can catch some fish here as well.
Before you had my vision, and you can kind of see like with the hauler and all that stuff. But now with that, you can see pretty much everything else. It's like steering the boat, steering the separator, or what we should call it, and kind of watching out for everything. And these are called lange, which I guess directly means like long.
In addition to all these other tasks, Dad also spends a lot of time untangling the nets, especially for fish like ling and hake and other like smaller monkfish and such too, but particularly hake and ling. They tend to ring up the net really badly, so it takes quite a bit of time and effort to untangle them on top of everything else at the same time. There's a lot to take care of, to say the least.
And we got a sea cucumber, big one. And to some of you Japanese,
Oh, really big.
yeah. I was just about to say, like, for you, some of you Asian viewers probably think this is crazy, but we don't eat them here or sell them. So maybe in the future, though, I hear they're quite delicious. Judging from the shape of it, I'm guessing it's healthy for certain virility purposes.
Yeah. No monkfish.
No monkfish.
Last time it was very good there, but maybe it took all of them.
Yeah, this is our new favorite spot.
Yeah.
But I guess, really, we have had quite an all right day since we got those two halibuts as well.
Now I think it's coming one.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah.
So some of you have been asking what it's like to get a monkfish out of the nets. Isn't it scary? Don't they bite you? So like you see, I usually hit them in the head first, and then there are a certain amount of points, especially the teeth, that they get stuck to. But once we get them out like this, we bleed them and then simply put them in water to bleed out. Now the big ones are usually more tricky to get out than the small ones, but that's not always the case.
Nice monkfish and a stone. And we have another monkfish here. Number 2, I think. Or 3.
Yeah.
It's just little ones too.
Yeah.
There you can see Dad is going to the back of the boat to kind of adjust the nets a little bit. There's a lot of little micro adjustments that needs to be done to balance the boat.
And number 5.
And make sure everything fits in there in the back nicely, both for space and for ease of putting it back out.
Oh, very nice. Oi, that's not so very nice. Teeth stuck in the roll.
Yeah.
So the net keeps snagging onto the teeth.
This is the end.
Well, all right, that's number 3.
Yeah.
Happy with it, or?
Yeah, 5. Yeah. Normal.
Yeah, and we're still alive, so that's a plus too. Well, we have one left. Turns out that is the one that's going to be at least my favorite.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can catch something there as well. And we're back for number 4 today. Probably the last one. Or it is the last one.
This is the last one, yes.
So this is going to be a fun one.
Don't know.
Well, historically it's been a good one.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, nej,
mass. The fish that are making trouble.
Yeah. Well, you caused a lot of trouble for us. Nice one.
Yeah. A lot of trouble first.
A lot of trouble. Well, I guess this is going to take a while.
Yeah.
So do you remember earlier when I told you that often ling and hakes will cause some trouble with the nets? Well, at the start and end of the nets, pretty much any fish can wreak complete havoc on the nets if they want to. So here is a monkfish that has clearly spun itself up really nicely like a propeller here. So for the next 12 minutes between all these waves and other fish that we catch, we pretty much are standing here and untangling this net. So what's cool about this is that you're getting pretty much first-hand perspective from a world-class expert on untangling monkfish nets here. This completely wrecks your shoulders and it is a lot of effort. It is not a fun thing to do, but being two kind of helps at least. So yeah, hopefully after all this untangling and mess is done here, we're going to get a little bit of a reward for all this hard work that we were forced to go through here. Yes, here you can see my father has finally managed to untangle it here in the back of the boat. So let's see if we can catch something then.
Yeah.
Yes. So there you go, free masterclass in how to untangle gillnets. Specifically monkfish ones. And we got another one. Nice.
Ah, nice one. That's a coming one.
No. Nice.
No.
Something else?
Yeah, something else.
Crab.
Oh.
Oh no. Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
Freaking troll crabs. Yeah, if that wasn't clear, the troll crabs have basically been eating the monkfish. So, is there anything to save at all?
Yeah, I think so.
Fisherman's quality again.
Yeah.
Got the freezer full. It would be kind of nice to eat some troll crabs one of these days. I have made a video on it in the past too, actually, if you want to see it. Because they have really nice claws. Very delicious.
Yeah. Maybe I have to move it a bit.
A little bit disappointing, this one today.
Yeah.
When we get home today, I'm thinking that once we get on land, we're going to be all like wobbling forward, falling over. And so that's it for net number 4.
Yeah.
Next on the menu is going to be to pop it back out.
Yeah.
And then we're going to count how many fish we actually caught today. But we're thinking, what, 40?
30.
30?
Yeah, 32, 3.
Well, you hear who's the optimist and who's the realist here. But I guess we can count those halibuts as well. As like 2 or
big
3.
halibut.
Yeah, so those taste really well too.
Yeah.
Also gonna add a link to the previous and the next videos in this series. It's probably noticed this is like following us the entire season. If you're new here, that's what this channel is all about, fishing and like seafood. See you in the next one, guys.